Hello everyone. In today's quality management class, we are going to solve one of the numerical from RTU old paper, and this is the example of P chart. So the given question is like that: a frozen orange juice concentrate is packed in 6 ounce cardboard cans. These cans are formed on a machine by spinning them from cardboard stock and attaching a metal bottom panel. A can could possibly leak either on the side seam or around bottom panel. 30 samples of N is equal to 50 cans each were selected at half an hour intervals over a 3-shift period in which the machine was in continuous operation. The data are shown in the table below. So this is the table number 3 given in the question, and in this table the data for trial control limits are given, and n is equal to 50 is given. So establish a control chart and conclude whether the production process is in control. So the formulas we are going to use for fraction non-conforming chart or for P chart are these formulas. If m preliminary samples and each of size n it is given in question, then first we calculate the fraction non-conforming, that is p cap is equal to d by n. After that, center line is equal to p bar, that is we are going to calculate by either this formula or this formula, that is summation p cap divided by the m is preliminary samples, or by this formula summation d divided by the m multiply n. After that, upper control limit formula are this: p bar plus 3 under root p bar multiply 1 minus p bar divided by the n. Then lower control limit is equal to p bar minus 3 under root p bar multiply 1 minus p bar divided by the n. We are going to use this formula for draw the control chart. So now to establish the control chart for 30 samples of n is equal to 50 cans, each were selected at half hour intervals over a 3-shift period in which the machine was in continuous operation. The data are shown in this table, so we are going to use this data. So for m is equal to 30 and n is equal to 50, these two columns, that is sample number and number of non-conforming cans, are given in the question. So with the help of this and for n is equal to 50, we are going to calculate p cap, that is sample fraction non-conforming, that is d by n. So we get the d by n column, that is p cap. So first, for calculating the center line, CL is equal to p bar is equal to summation p cap divided by n, or we can use this formula also, that is summation d divided by the m. We get the same answer. So first we can see the for summation d divided by the mn, that is 347. We can see here that summation d is equal to 347 divided by the mn, that is 30 multiply 50, or summation p cap divided by the m, that is 6.94 divided by 30. We get the same, that is 0.2313. After that, we are going to calculate the upper control limit for P chart, that is equal to P bar plus 3 under root P bar 1 minus P bar divided by the n. We know the value of each in this formula, that is P bar we already calculated this much, 0.2313, and n it is given 50 in question. So we get upper control limit is equal to 0.4102. Similarly, we get the lower control limit for P chart, that is equal to 0.0524. So this is the P chart. We get this from Minitab software with the help of this table. In the Minitab software, we put simply this table and we put n is equal to 50, then we get this P chart. So the control chart with center line at and the above and lower control limit are shown in this figure. So we can note that the 2 points, that is sample 15 and sample number 23, plot above the upper control limit. so the process not in control. And this test failed at the sample number 15 and sample number 23.